Attention Birds fans, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on the Philadelphia Eagles' path to another Super Bowl run. A power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you are a true Philadelphia Eagles fan, if you are passionate about the Eagles, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel to further strengthen this passion. Show that you are also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 3,000 subscribers. Share this with your friends and other Philadelphia Eagles fans. Now, let's get to the facts. Sometimes, a coach's intensity seems to cross the line of tactics and dive into the territory of pure emotion. For some, that sounds like weakness. For others, it's the spark of leadership. This curious paradox is often the fuel that pushes teams beyond their own limits, to places many believed unreachable. It's not comfortable, nor is it logical. But it might be exactly that fire that sustains one of the most impressive unbeaten streaks in the NFL. The stage was perfect for tension. The Eagles were already in control, leading 24-6 in the third quarter against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, when something unexpected happened on the sideline. Quarterback Baker Mayfield approached the Eagles' bench, and suddenly the atmosphere shifted. The game stopped being just competition and took on tones of personal rivalry. Philadelphia Eagles head coach Nick Sirianni is known around the league as one of the biggest trash talkers. And on Sunday, he gave his counterpart trash talker and Tampa Bay Buccaneers quarterback Baker Mayfield a taste of his own medicine. During the third quarter of the Eagles' 31-25 victory over Mayfield and the Bucs, Sirianni was seen on the sideline chirping something at Mayfield. However, Tom Rinaldi of NFL on Fox said Sirianni did it back and forth along the sideline throughout the game. After the win, reporters asked Sirianni about his sideline antics, and he did nothing but praise Mayfield, while dodging the question. "Baker and I got to know each other when we practiced against him when we were in Indianapolis, when he was in Cleveland," Sirianni said. His quarterback's coach, actually, Ryan Lindley, who was there at the time, played for me when I was a quarterback's coach, so I got to know Baker. I have a lot of respect for him. I think he's a very competitive guy. I'm just trying to talk a little bit because we know each other. And again, like I said to him, outside of our players, he's one of my favorite guys to watch in the NFL. I told him that after the game because I have a lot of respect for him. I'm not sure we can focus on this more than we already have, he said. We're playing with fire and burning ourselves. We'll keep emphasizing it, but we'll keep playing with emotion. If Sirianni can talk trash from the sideline, he clearly doesn't have a problem with his own players doing it. So far, the Eagles are 4-0, but if these silly penalties keep happening, they will certainly break their winning streak at some point. The Eagles have had issues with taunting penalties during the first 4 weeks of the season. And although Sirianni doesn't publicly condone it, he has made it clear that he wants his players to play with emotion, within the rules of the game. That's when Nick Sirianni, the Eagles coach known for his almost theatrical intensity, exploded with direct words toward Mayfield. The cameras caught every gesture, every expression loaded with energy, and fans on social media quickly turned the scene into the talk of the day. Commentators were quick to point out that it wasn't just an isolated episode. Sirianni had been expressing himself fiercely from the start of the game, shouting instructions, provoking, and celebrating every play. For some critics, it seemed over the top. For others, it was exactly that energy that turned the Eagles into a feared team. But what really made the episode stand out was what happened next. As Mayfield tried to regain focus and lead the offense, rookie safety Andrew Mukuba decided to make his presence felt. In a seemingly ordinary play, he touched Mayfield subtly, but with enough intensity to send a message: "We're watching and we won't back down." That brief contact wasn't just physical, but symbolic. It was as if Mukuba had turned into action everything Sirianni was shouting from the sideline, a translation on the field of the coach's aggressive mentality. Mayfield even stopped for a moment, stared at the rookie, and moved on. But that look made it clear that he got the message. The episode immediately resonated among fans and analysts. Some believe this fire ignited by Sirianni and reflected in Mukuba gave the Eagles even more of a psychological edge. Others warned that provoking Mayfield could backfire, waking up the quarterback at the worst possible time for Philadelphia. And that's exactly what makes football fascinating, the thin line between motivation and risk. And you, what do you think? Was this moment of pure emotion the spark that strengthened the Eagles, or an unnecessary risk against a dangerous opponent like Baker Mayfield? Leave your opinion in the comments. And if you love diving into behind-the-scenes stories that the mainstream media doesn't cover, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications, because here, you get everything firsthand.